Hi everybody, welcome to the Story Connection. I'm your host, Donna Wilberg. Today we are connecting with a rap artist, Alex McDonald, better known as Optimiztiq. He's played in over 500 venues and he is just fantastic. I can't wait for you to meet him. Stay tuned.
Life. It's just one big story, isn't it?
Welcome. It's so good to have you on the show.
Hey, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So you've like been all over the place, and you've opened up for some pretty impressive rap singers. You want to talk about that?
Sure, yeah. I had my first opportunity to open up for a headliner in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Started with Tech Nine, who's actually the #1 independent rapper in the world right now. In addition to followed by Snoop Dogg. I'm actually doing T.I. this month. Done E40, Too Short. I mean, the list goes on and on. I can't rattle them all off the top of my head.
I know, my gosh.
Quite a few.
That's really impressive. How did you get into rapping?
To be honest, I think I was just a product of my environment, and not in the sense that it was around me, but in the sense that I had nothing to do. You know what I mean? Grew up in a country town, Placerville, where there's no mobility to get anywhere, no public transportation. So my free time was either spent, sitting around playing video games or whatever, and I wanted to be productive. And so I started using the outlet of music as a passion, and just it grew from there.
Well, I really believe that the kids of your generation were born with an extra gene that allows you to talk so fast. I can't understand my daughter either. That all the kids, they talk so fast.
Right.
But my question to you is it something that you develop, or is it something that's just part of your DNA?
I don't know. I think it probably has to do with just how your brains are wired. I really do think that it's that, because throughout my entire life through school, I had trouble focusing in class. And later in life, I find out that trouble that I had focusing in class actually worked to my benefit when creating music, because my mind's all over the place. You know what I mean? Going a million miles an hour with that, ADHD. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which is why I'll talk fast.
But what's so cool about rap music and what you're doing is that not only are you keeping the beat, you're multitasking. You're keeping the beat in your head, plus you're talking so fast, you're remembering all those lyrics. I'm in awe. I mean, really, first time I heard you, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's really doing that. That's fantastic.
Well,
how much do you rehearse?
Honestly, when I finish a song, it really depends on if I'm performing it or not, but usually I'll rehearse, an hour a day at least before, leading up to a concert. For a good few weeks ahead of time, really just making sure the words are in my noggin embedded, because otherwise it's easy to lose words. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah, and once you miss a beat or whatever, how do you get back on track without?
Luckily, when I started rapping, I got into freestyling, and what freestyling is just what it really sounds like, just rapping without anything written, and just going off the top of your head. So if I ever forget lyrics, I'll have to take a mental note of where I am in the song, knowing when the chorus is going to come in, and I'll just make up words on the spot until the chorus comes in, and then go from there.
And nobody would ever know.
Well, maybe, unless they know the song, but yeah.
Wow. These are the kind of songs you can kind of like sing along to. I mean, who can keep up with you?
I don't always go super fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I try to switch it up a little bit, because it could get exhausting, I think, after a while, hearing
Well, it's
fast rap,
amazing, amazing.
Thanks.
Okay, so you write your own music, and one of the things I loved about you is that you write inspirational, clean rap.
That's it.
It's not vulgar, it's not degrading, it's not violent, it's optimistic, hence the name.
Right.
So talk about what your inspirations are and where do you get your topics for what you write.
Oh, that's tough. Honestly, well, in the hip hop culture, it's almost impossible to be surrounded by clean artists. I mean, almost every record I do, I remain 100% clean, but artists I work with aren't, 100% clean. So I just adapt to that. When starting, I wasn't clean myself either. I thought that I had to be how the culture was before kind of growing and as an individual and as an artist to be who I was and really let that reflect. And honestly, a lot of it has to do with the way I was raised, just in a positive atmosphere and wanting to be able to relay that emotion. And there's not a lot of positivity in the hip hop realm. You know what I mean? It's very almost it's got like a stigma to it. You know what I mean? If someone hears rap, especially in the older generations, will say, oh, I don't even want to listen to it. Their refusal bias is automatically set to, I'm not going to listen to it. And my goal is to try to change that and still target younger generations, older generations, in addition to remaining positive and having a positive approach, even on a negative circumstance in the song. As far as the topics, a lot of it's, right now I'm into a lot of motivational speakers and studying a lot of neuroscientists and stuff like that to get more content on higher consciousness levels. Sometimes I'll research current events. Sometimes it's just certain emotions in life. If things that happen bad, that means it's good for music because, pain makes for good music. So I just take notes whenever I have any ideas for song concepts.
It's a lot of storytelling too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to stay on topic of a certain story, you know what I mean? Your mind wants to wander, but...
Right. But it's done, like nursery rhymes, It used to be storytelling, but it had that rhythm and, it's sort of what you're doing, only at a faster pace and a more deep level.
Right.
But, it's so fascinating. Well, you brought a clip, which, in researching you, before you came on the show, I looked at all your music. It was all fantastic. But one of the things that really struck me was a video that you brought that's about higher consciousness, and it's called "Hidden in Plain Sight." You want to set that up for us?
Sure. That was something I just stumbled across when researching. It's actually a government thing that took place in the early 50s. About what techniques they used for mind control. And I decided to kind of dig deep, do my research, take my notes, and perform a song that kind of gives you, the basics from what it is, when it was started, what it was about, and how it still currently takes place today.
Wow. Well, I can't wait till everybody sees this. So let's take a look.
They say it's easier to fool someone than it is to convince them they've been fooled. And egos cause us to have too much pride, to believe you've gone through life living a lie.
You falling in deep with no reason to leave. You believe in the media immediately, and it seems like a whole lot of evil to me. You think everything you see on TV is a fact? Well, that's a matter of opinion. If you could fathom what's happening in entertainment, it wouldn't matter because they would label you crazy. That way nobody would even believe what you say. It's true. And that's a touchy topic. Let me get into your mind like electroshocking. 1955, an experimental project. MK Ultra was developing in progress. Ran by the CIA, was experimentation with sensory deprivation. Monarch Mind Control, testing on the patients. LSD, mescaline, keeping you awake for days, hoping you would disassociate to break your personality down is when they would change your memories and manipulate your brain with the trigger that you see and what they say. And these are the tactics used, distributed through the media and news, music and movies that we view, created to alter and affect our moods. Yeah, and for the price of fame, you'll be selling your soul to live the life you dreamed of, always having in the mansion with the diamond rings. You'll be dancing with the devil to spend your life a slave. Yo, it's like I've been living under a rock, cause I don't wanna listen to symbolism. I am not schizophrenic or sick in the head. Open your mind to watch, because all they wanna do is keep you thinking in the box. It's hidden.
MK Ultra Mind Control rules in Hollywood.
When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them. Nobody likes them.
Pay attention to the symbolism in front of your eyes. Politicians and celebrities are throwing up the signs. Our entire life we have been living within this lie. Illuminati's got the whole world hypnotized, from the eye of providence 666 to the devil horns and to the pyramids. You tried to say it's a coincidence, then research Operation Paperclip.
What is happening in Hollywood? That a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, they are trying to kill me. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. People are not crazy. Strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
Wow, I love that. Not only that, but your style in your videos. So do you make those yourself?
Yeah, I make the videos myself.
my
For
God.
that video in particular, I just set up a tripod in the alley of Placerville, and I actually I used a mic stand to get the focus. That's my focal point. And then I focused on the mic stand, went over there, and jumped around and recorded and edited it. Yeah.
Wow, you edit it too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Thanks.
So they're all different. They're all so interesting, and they're all different areas of Placerville, Sacramento. I saw one that was taken in Sacramento.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to do something different for every video as
Yeah.
far as topic and location and stuff. Keep it fresh.
Yeah. Wow. And there's so many different subjects, and you work with different people. It's amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
That's-
So we are so excited to see you perform live. This is such a treat. You're doing a song that people are going to recognize.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it a little bit before we have you get up there and perform?
Sure. This song is called Time of Our Lives, and it actually is a sample from Dion, Run Around Sue. And it's from a project I did titled Flashback, where every song is a sample of a song from earlier decades to try to target more audiences.
That's so cool. All right, everybody, you are in for a treat. Hang on one second while we get set up, and we'll be right back.
Look. The sun is shining, but tonight I'm gonna be partying. I'm fresh out of the barber, I tipped him a couple dollars in. I gotta put my Chevy to cruise and feel the breeze. Roll the windows down for all the women to see. Put my shades on and I'm really feeling G-R-E-A-T, picking up my lady. I meet you outside, you looking so dang fine. Without a doubt, I feel like I'm on cloud nine. We hit the passion pit, yeah, we make the boots. Now you play my favorite song, I put a quarter in your jukebox. Getting hot is Tucson, got me saying, ooh, God. Then we finish up and we dive into the party, but we never stop, turn to the booth. I pulled up with my girlie dressed like it's a cameo. Got the fellas watching me like I'm the Jack and Danny show. No matter where we go, I'm flowing like the levee broke. My girl is on my side, so I'm feeling fly like I'm Ariel. Yeah, I'm loving life. If loving ain't free, then I just the price. I take it all in like a lucky strike. It's a party at the crib, we'll be up all night. If you wanna go for a ride, come on, baby, you can jump inside. It ain't no thing to me. Put the top down and feel the breeze. I can take you where you wanna go. I won't stop if you don't say no. We can stay out and party all night, and we'll have the time of our lives. I told her, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Take that booty low, do the twist, lick it, pop, pop, pop like it's Bazooka Joe. Moving hips like you in a hula hoop, get a little momentum into the boogaloo. You're a classy rock, but I'm a groovy dude. I can handle the good like I'm in a Subaru. It's meant for driving fast. If you wanna ride the passenger seat, then grab your bags, get your friends, we'll have a gas. Yeah, I hope you ready. I started the motor and then I over-rev it. I put it in the gear, then I'm copacetic. We hit the freeway, then I'm going steady. Get it? I put the top down so we don't fog up the windows. I stop for a little gas, put enough to the top, then we hit the road, but it run like I'm in a rhythm. You see, it's no sweat. Put the top down and go fast. Tell me stuff like, oh yeah, me living in the moment. Yeah, you making me feel super Murgatroyd. I never wanna be like the boogie woogie puka boy. You see, I'm a fella who likes spending time together. We a sweet couple together like Nutella. I'm vanilla. When I see you next, I'm gonna tell you. If you wanna go for a ride, come on, baby, you can jump inside. It ain't no thing to me. Put the top down and feel the breeze. I can take you where you wanna go. I won't stop if you don't say no. We can stay out and party all night, and we'll have the time of our lives. Yeah.
Wow. I love that. It's so snappy, it's so cool, and like you said, you're reaching the everybody,
Right.
everybody with songs like that. What kind of response are you getting?
You know, it's so funny. I mean, it's great feedback, which is awesome. And it seems like the majority of my feedback is from parents who are in their 40s and 50s, and they're getting their kids into the music. It's not the kids that are playing it, so it's pretty cool to see things reverse in generations.
Wow. Well, you've got an album out. Let's talk about your album.
Yeah. This is a record I did with a good friend of mine by the name of Magic. This record's called Back to Back, and it's something we put out last year. It was really fun. We just did a nice little EP. Not necessarily to a theme, but every song is just a different feel, whether it be about California or we have one called Chillbillies. It's pretty fun, about hanging out in the sunshine in the river, having a good time. So,
wow. Best kept secret?
Best kept secret. That's just more of an from a hip hop artist standpoint of just lyricism. I know that's a really huge thing in the hip hop culture, is to pretty much be able to show your skills as far as metaphors, analogies go. So that's what that song is really about. But again, the CD's not as themed as much as other projects that I'll normally do. Is kind of just something we threw together for fun and let it sell as much as we can. Wow,
this is great. I love this. Overwhelmed, so dope. Bankin', Chillbilly,
yeah,
hip hop, Chrissy.
Oh yeah, that's just a bad pun.
That's so cool. Back to back, best kept. This is wonderful. Well, this is a portion of our show where you give your information, how people can find you, contact you. So why don't you give us the spiel?
Sure. You could find me on all my social media accounts are linked to my website at optimiztiq.com. That's spelled OPTIMIZTIQ with a Z and a Q. And my Facebook account's on there, my Instagram, Twitter. All the music is linked to my iTunes accounts there. So everything that you need, you could find on my website.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Makes it easy.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, I hope everybody checks you out, because not only are you just absolutely adorable, but your music is just inspiring, and I can actually understand it. I was like, yes, this is my kind of music.
Oh, right on.
So that was really, really cool. Okay, so I promised everybody a sneak peek of what's going on in the neighborhood, so why don't we go to that? Well, I'm here with Laura Chick, and besides being the director of Story Connection, Laura does so many wonderful things. She recently was on a film crew, and I'd like her to share her experience.
I was privileged to be asked to be producer on Murder Burger. Murder Burger is my second horror film, not my favorite genre, but I read the script, fell in love with it, and Cliff Allen is directing it. Kayla LeMasters was doing audio. We had, oh my gosh, Kevin, Kenneth, Sean Stuvey did the audio. Really, really, really great people at the top of their game. Dan Pascal did the DP, and I think Kenneth was doing the editing as well. But it was an amazing project. It was deadly good fun. And I love Cliff because one thing that he does, and this is his hallmark signature, is that he puts every member of the crew in the film. And this time we got to all die by different means. I can't tell you anymore because I'd be giving away. Spoiler alert, I die in a most unusual way. Let's just say I would call it the McDonald's way of death.
That's great. Well, you brought a clip to show, so why don't we get to that?
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Laura. Well, we have some information to give to our audience as well, so take a look.
The Story Connection airs every Thursday at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. The episode repeats Friday at 1:30 p.m. and Saturday at 5:30 a.m. Watch Story Connection online at the same airtime by going to accesssacramento.org and click on Watch 17. In the Sacramento region, you can see us on Comcast Channel 17 and on AT&T Channel 99. You can find previously aired shows on the Story Connection YouTube channel. For information on upcoming shows and previous Story Connection guests, go to storyconnectiontv.blogspot.com. You can contact us at storyconnectiontv@gmail.com. And don't forget, find us on Facebook, become a friend, and become a fan.
Thank you, Alex, for coming on the show. You have you've been such a delight, and
Thanks.
I hope that your career just takes off and in many directions.
Thank you.
You know, because you are so talented and such a cool person.
Well, thank you so much. I
Yeah.
appreciate the opportunity.
Well, you're very welcome. We love having people like you on the show that not only are optimistic, but so darn cool.
Oh, thank you.
You're just so darn cool.
Oh, no. Boom.
All right. So with that, I want to thank my wonderful crew, because without this, without them, we couldn't do the show.
Right.
So we've got Ted and Don, Lorene, V, Caitlin, Laura and Ted, and we had Jack earlier, and we've got Anna in tonight, and we're just having a good time, aren't we?
Yeah. Go team.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to ask one more question, and that's, what's your story?
Oh, man. In a nutshell, I was born and raised in Placerville. I experienced a traumatic experience that really got me deeply into music. My father passed away, which in 2005, which caused me to really look to writing as an outlet and a passion. And from then on, went to school for sound engineering, moved to LA for a year, moved back to Placerville, back to Sacramento, all over, doing a lot of shows, trying to stay active. That's as quickly as I could sum it up, I would assume.
Wow. See, now everybody has a story, and we want to find out what yours is. So thank you, everybody, and good night.